As we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the San Antonio Spurs. So the Nets starting five. Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the five.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker's shot is off. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Griffin kicks to KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the Spurs head coach. I asked him what his main focus will be to try and slow down Kyrie Irving's production. Coach told me with Kyrie, you can't give him space to create, ever. So we'll send some doubles and make sure we don't let him get comfortable. Well, that's as good an approach as any, I suppose. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And it's Leonard missing. Gervin with the steal. And there's the pass to Parker. And it goes down 2 points.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Harden with it. Robinson picks him up. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Gervin on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Here's Duncan. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side. Out of the rim. Duncan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
KD finds Irving. Misses the three. Griffin against Gervin. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Griffin. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Now Gervin. Passes to Duncan. Robinson with it. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Parker with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Out to Duncan. Over Claxton. No good from Duncan.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Parker with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Knocks it loose. Nets trail by 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
With some arc, Robinson can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points with the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Leonard's got the ball. Good work there as it goes. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On defense, the Nets following the score by Tony Parker. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the three.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. Harden the pass to Griffin. Stolen by Robinson. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Leonard dishes to Parker. Over Harden. The shot comes out. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. He lobs it up.
Nobody better at running the screen and roll than Harden. He's conniving, creative, pacing, spacing, all of that on display. Incredible in the pick and roll.
Gervin passes to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Second shot opportunity. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here is Harden. Durant for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
For three.
Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Parker surveying the floor. Pass to Robinson. With 2 seconds left. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first
Robinson
personal foul.
is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Second free throw, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll get things started in we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Dampier in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio. Five. Ginobili the pass to Dampier. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Here's Dampier.
And good defensive focus there from Griffin, not allowing the shooter to get by him. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Irving for three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. Pass to Dampier. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Bowen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 4. And the pass to Dampier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Ginobili with the three. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio.
Yeah, sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Passes it to Dampier. And he drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Dampier's got 5.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ginobili.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Your Spurs, Kawhi Leonard, Larry Keaton,
Harden against Elliott. It's Harden with the drive. Count the basket. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here.
For your Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Leonard the pass to Keenan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
I mean, the number of points he's scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harden scanning the floor. Claxton no good. And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 2. Leonard. And it's all evened up. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Leonard against Harden. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Harden trying to get open. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Parker. From 18 feet away. And here's Leonard from 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Gervin's checked in for Elliott. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. Gervin against Irving. Pass to Keenan. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Claxton's got 10 points. Harden against Parker. Right at the free throw line, and it's San Antonio with another.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Harden. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
And here's Harden. 8 points for him. Pass to Claxton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs leading by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to Shaq now, your take on the Nets.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Setting the floor for the Nets. On-court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. San Antonio leading by 4. Leonard looking over the floor. Six to shoot. There's the pass to Robinson. From deep. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending that.
They retain possession. He gets it in there. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. Passes it to Claxton. Harden against Gervin. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A tight game here in San Antonio. Gervin outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lets a floater go. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's see who's the loudest. Now into the lineup for
here is Harden. He's got 10.
James Silas.
Sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Unloads from 13. Shots good by Dampier. He's got 7.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Silas. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Robinson misses.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
San Antonio leading by 3. Shot from 12. And the basket by Ginobili. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Driving to the basket. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on David Robinson. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
James Harden.
From 6-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Your Spurs Hot Squad. All right, fans, that was your Spurs Hot Squad dance team. Make some noise, fans.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Silas. Here's Gilmore. Here's Silas. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 3 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Harden with it. 15 points in the game. Driving the lane, and the jam by Harden.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
And so it's San Antonio with it. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Sinks the three-pointer.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
KD on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Silas, defended by Durant, and Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Timeout called the Nets.
Substitution for your Spurs. Tim Duncan. Larry Keaton.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Now Harden. He's got 17.
And, you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
And 1:01 left in the third. Now here's Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got 8.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's Harden with the drive. Rebound San Antonio.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden outside. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Keenan the pass to Gilmore. Parker drives in, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Timeout called the Nets.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Irvin out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Keenan in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Parker inside, defended by Griffin, and he gets the bucket. Duncan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Outside for Griffin. Back to Harden. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Robinson's checked in for San Antonio. Harden's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 6. Looking to end his cold spell. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blower.
And being that Parker is a remarkable shooter, you can't fault the defense for jumping on that pump fake. It's hard not to because he sells it so well.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
So it's San Antonio now. Parker with the bounce pass. KD against Leonard. And Robinson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's Harden. Outside Griffin. Irving for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Gervin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From about 19 feet.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the basket is good. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Got a hand on it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Irving can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 8. Parker finds Leonard. Outside Robinson. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden with it. Leonard picks him up. Bucket is good. Harden's got 17 now just in the second half.
Circus shots, creative shots. They're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Outside for Robinson. Gervin outside. Now the pass to Parker. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tony Parker.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we got to be scrappy. We got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Harden the pass to Claxton. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
It's tipped. Irving against Leonard. Here is Harden. Lock at 6. Driving in, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
The 11-footer. Here's Duncan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete. Explosive. Great balance and mobility. Powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, but he also can pass it, too.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Pass to Robinson. Over Claxton. Robinson misses.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Here's Harden. Robinson pulls it in. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Harden against Parker. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Harden with it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
San Antonio ball. Substitution for your Spurs.
5 seconds left in the game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down.
I love the way they execute.